Hey, and we're live.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Tales from the Yawning Portal, where a bunch of nerdy-ass guys stare at the camera and play Dungeons and Dragons. We are not affiliated with, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. I'm Fausto. I will be your DM for tonight, and these are our players. Ben.
Oh, I got first billing for once. What? I will be playing Shisa, the Bardlock. Why is the background back to that? Shisa is actually level 5. No, level 6. She's a Bardlock. Yeah, sorry. Yawnty. She's great.
That's fine.
You'll love her.
That's good. That's
Just go.
Kevin.
Tonight I will be always again the wild magic sorcerer.
And Stan.
I'll be playing Tarlin, the Drow Warlock.
And then we have Davide.
And I will be playing Nuada, the Monk.
And normally we would have also Eric playing Skrulk, but for personal reasons he will not be with us today. And so this will complete our lineup for tonight. Let's get straight into the game and let's see, where were we last time? If I remember correctly, our heroes are still looking for the 7 coins of the God of Death. 2 they have found. Maybe the 3rd will be here where they are now, in the Lost Shrine of Tamoa-chan. For those of you that are grog nerds and played all the other editions of D&D, you may know what's going on here. The Lost Shrine, it's that seems our heroes are going around facing monsters and traps, of course, that slowly but surely will bring to their death. Now, among all this beautiful news, there is also a bit of bad news. Our heroes have just passed the level, and thanks to Shisa's powerful magic of creating her boudoir out of nowhere, they managed to rest inside a Leomund tiny hut, avoiding the poisonous fumes that are constantly harassing them during their quest. And so here we are, fresh and clean at level 6 and ready to face whatever challenge this adventure has in for us.
One addendum. It's not Leomund's tiny hut. It's Shisa's moderately sized dressing room.
Are you sure it's not a boudoir?
It could be a boudoir, but yes, it's not tiny.
Yeah, but dressing room sounds more artistic, so it's dressing room.
Exactly.
I understand. Very well. So be it. So last we left, we just fought a horde of zombies, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In line with the worst B movies ever. More or less 15 zombies attacked you in a corner. But luckily for you, you took care of them. So, what would you like to do now?
One last mention. To those of you in the chat, tonight there are no redemptions on because Renee is still sick. So we have no way of turning them on at the moment. We'll see if it turns up later and is able to do something, but otherwise, no redemptions tonight.
But once again, I will repeat, if you want to give a disadvantage, I repeat, a disadvantage to players in the chat, I will be listening. I'll be more than willing. In fact, I will trust you and just give a random disadvantage to people.
Have you seen the chat?
Whenever I see fit. Who is Hormo? Who are you?
We love you, Homo.
Very well. I see. The conspiracy has begun. That said,
we would
guys,
like to go down this hallway of dead zombies and open the door and see what it is we've actually been fighting for.
How much climbing do we need to do to get over those zombies?
Well, yeah, more than climbing, it's a bit of vomiting that you need to do because it stinks like a mortuary.
Like a rotting corpse?
Like 15 rotting corpses. But so yeah, which I suppose you mean this door.
Yeah.
Okay. So who approaches that door?
Chaser will be willing to do this.
Albis is there. Albis, would you like to listen to the door or?
Let's see.
Yes, listen.
First off, I'm going to see if I change. Because we are new. Oh yes, I do in fact change again. I'm becoming summer.
You are becoming summer.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your summer form to us. Albis.
The leaves start falling from my head again, and they start growing again and turn into a nice golden color. While I also change into a man.
Very well. So a new Albis is here, shining on us with her summer appearance, with his summer appearance. Of course, while you were a girl, I would constantly call you a man, and now that you are a man, I will call you a girl. Because that's the way my brain works. Sorry, that's not it.
DM Fausto, politically incorrect.
Yeah, to the bone.
Not a problem, miss.
Okay, thank you for it. Okay, that said, you were trying to listen to the door?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Perception. First roll of the game.
Ooh.
Very well. You do not disappoint. And
No, I do not.
yeah, and with a 5, you determine that there does not seem to be any sound.
This is totally safe, and I open the door.
The door is made of bronze, heavy bronze, and they are lozenge shaped. You guys know what lozenge shaped means?
No.
You do not?
It's a square standing on its point, a little bit more elongated.
Very well.
Oh, lozenge shaped. Okay, yep.
Lozenge. Sorry, excuse my French. And yeah, made of bronze. They do not seem to oppose any resistance when you push them open, and so you can see the inside of this room.
What do my elven eyes see?
Your elven eyes, by your light, the light that you're bringing, you see there are colorful glyphs scribed on the western wall. Can we remind ourselves what the western wall is?
The western wall is
down, right?
Down.
Yeah, west is down. Yeah. So the politically incorrect once again. So I wasn't until I said that. Okay. So I'm in a good mood today. Sorry, guys. So there are colorful glyphs scribed on the western wall, and there are 2 sideboards against the walls to the east. As you can see, these are the sideboards. Yeah. In the middle of the chamber, there are 2 stone divans, couches,
yeah.
divans, each with a human figure stretched out on it. Between the divans is a low stone table holding a flask and 2 goblets, all made of crystal. In the bottom of the crystal flask is a quantity of silvery dust. The figures on the divan are a male and a female, each about middle-aged and perfectly preserved. They are very still, dust-covered, and apparently dead. Their bodies are covered with dry snake skin. The female wears a silver bracelet and holds what looks to be an ivory wand. The male has an amulet of electrum resting on his chest, inset with a red stone of considerable size. So, 2 couches made of stone with 2 bodies perfectly preserved, some inscriptions on this wall, and this bottle of with some silvery dust in it.
Snakeskins. Shisa, this is something for you.
Yes.
Yes. These
Against
people
any
are very-
kind of... Sorry, go ahead.
These people are so disrespectful. But what a shame you had to clamber into my boudoir when this room with these comfortable chairs were right next to this one.
Fact.
I suggest we steal the loot.
What loot?
The bracelet and wand.
Like that. That's what you mean.
Oh
Alright.
yeah. Not the instrument.
No, of course. All right. So you begin with. So the woman, if I remember correctly, she had a wand and a silver bracelet, and the man had an amulet of electrum, this redstone.
Let's take them.
Okay. So yes.
I'll take the amulet.
Very well. You take the amulet, she takes the bracelet. As you do this, the two figures on the stone beds, they immediately awaken. And not in any form that resembles an undead. But they seem indeed a middle-aged woman and a middle-aged man, just standing up from their stone beds and looking not so happy of having been awakened.
Then Shisa will immediately say,
What's with these snakeskins?
They do not seem to have understood
"Well,
what you mean.
oh right, yeah, ancient temple." She will repeat in her native tongue and hope that they might actually understand bits of it.
Okay. And what is it you say again?
What's with these snakeskins? So disrespectful.
Okay. They look at you, still very, very pissed. And in the same dialect that you have encountered in other places here in this shrine, they say something to the effect, "You have broken our glorious sleep. For this, you must atone." And they seem to be assuming some sort of fighting stance. Nuada, you recognize this as some sort of probably ancient martial art or something to that effect.
Okay. I warned them, my band, that this is what it is.
And Shisa would like to say,
If it's sleep you wish for, I will grant you eternal sleep.
To your threat, they seem to be even more upset.
she will
And
draw a
so-
shadow spike.
with a shout of "Kiai!"
Kiai!
Maybe not exactly that. They throw themselves at you. Combat starts in 13 minutes from the beginning. I think we're doing good, guys. Okay, so let's do this. Nuada.
Yes. Initiative.
And before we start this combat, let me say hello to all our viewers.
Yeah!
Hey, I have to do this. A few new friends, a few are here tonight, so I will dedicate the first PC death to our viewers.
Is that
So,
yet
yeah.
to happen? Have we killed anyone yet?
In
Oh
this
yes,
party-
yes, the wizard.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
wizard.
somebody.
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry, Kevin.
exactly.
Sorry, Kevin.
Let's try to do that again. Okay, Nuada, you seem to be first.
Hey.
Yep. Which one looks like the leader? Like the master?
I would say since it's a man and a woman looks like the leader.
Okay.
Oh, he's reversing the trend.
Okay. Sorry. But it's what it is.
You are a married man, David. You should know.
It is true. It is true.
You too, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nuada, go ahead.
Okay. Where is the woman, left or right?
She is just next to Shisa. Yeah.
Okay. I go to her.
Yes.
I do my attacks, all of them,
Go for it.
using a key point.
Unleash. Do you unload on her?
Yes.
Oh my god! Why?
Please don't.
So first,
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not sorry. The first one is a miss.
second,
That is definitely a hit.
okay. Third,
That is a miss.
and fourth.
So you're using a key point.
Yes.
Yeah, that's also a hit. Okay, so you first you pierce her with your spear, and then you punch her. Well, probably you kick her hard in the shins. She definitely felt that, but she's still up. Shisa.
Shisa does not either have any qualms about striking women. So she will use her booming blade and strike hard, hopefully, with Shadow Spike.
Go for it.
Ugh, that's going to be a miss.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. Yes, she seems to be very agile on dodging, like only Neo from Matrix can.
Man.
Talin.
Yes. Well, the woman is closest, so I mean, I don't care. I will blast her.
Go for it.
24 hits, I guess.
24 is definitely a hit. Yes. So you
That's
blast
9
her with your
force.
Eldritch Blast.
And follow up with a second one.
That is just a miss. That she moves her head to the left. Your blast goes smashing against the wall. And it's Albi's turn.
I will use the disengage action.
Very well.
Then I will use a quicken spell to use a bonus action to cast Chaos Bolt on the man.
All right.
And I will give myself advantage using Tides of Chaos.
Very well done.
Okay.
Go for it. We need more chaos. You have given yourself advantage,
Yes.
so that is a hit.
Let's see. That's first spell.
9
Oh.
points of damage.
So that is cold damage, and because I rolled 2 2s,
Yeah.
the energy leaps out to a different creature of my choice within 30 feet.
Who would you like to choose?
I will choose the woman.
Do you mean Shisa?
The woman beside Lisa.
All right. That is also a hit.
And that will be
8 damage.
yes. And let's make that acid.
Acid.
No,
You see
no,
that-
no, no. Make it cold as well.
Cold as well. Okay, so you see that your cold bolt freezes part of her face, and when it cracks open, you see blood starting to pour from her ruined visage. But then we have a 33. You will tell us?
It's maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Really now?
Yes, and I
Very
think
well.
this is from the first Chaos Bolt? Or is it not?
No, because it's still the same spell. So the next spell you will cast will be maximum.
Okay.
Aren't you a pitch? Okay. It is
Oh,
them.
right, I still have a beard, by the way. Made of feathers.
Never do you want to have sneezed in the meanwhile?
No, I have not sneezed yet.
Very well. Okay, it's them. So they will start to bring the one start to bring her revenge on Wada, or at least she will try, by hitting him with one of her unarmed strikes. Wada, are you armor class 13? Probably not.
I don't think so.
No, your armor class is 16.
16.
Okay, so she will hit you a second time, missing again, and then she will hit a third time. This time,
Is a
hitting
hit.
you. Okay, the damage that she will do to you, so it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then, basically what she does is she sweeps low with her kick, inflicting you 11 points of damage, and then I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, you succeed, so you are not knocked off your feet, but you are still up. The other one...
I see you have some skills.
She's a woman of knowledge. The man comes here next to Shisa and will try to either once with a 11, which is probably a miss, either twice with a 7, which is definitely a miss, and either thrice with a 9. Well, clearly, as I say, the man is prepared and he's making a mess of things. Nuada.
My turn. I will use my new ability to make an empowered strike on the woman.
Go for it.
So
that is definitely a hit.
It's 5 plus 1d6.
Yes. Oh well. It's a first time.
It's the first, yes.
Your
Second
channeled
attack?
key just fizzles a little.
I can still do the rest of my attacks, right?
Of course you can, yes.
Perfect. So it's one more spear and one unarmed. Yes. 12 is it a hit?
12 is a miss.
And 25.
That is definitely a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Shisa, the woman is not looking good. I mean, she looks good, but she's not looking good.
She looks good, but she's not looking good. All right, it's time to.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can make her look not good in all senses. Raise Shadow Spike into an operatic booming blade.
A 16 is just a hit. Yes.
In which case, she will take a total of 19 points of damage.
Okay. Do you want to kill her or do you want to knock her out?
I said I'd grant her eternal rest, so I'm just going to slice the top of her head off.
Very well. Her head rolls on the ground with a thump thump bump sound. And the
she'll
man
just
next to you screams in great pain. No!
You should have been more respectful.
All right.
Right.
I think she's done for now.
Talin.
I move a bit further into the room. Cast Hex on that guy.
He's hexed. Well, he had an axe. She's dead now.
And I will start blasting at him.
Go for it. A 13 is a miss. And a 9 is also a miss.
Ah, damn.
Albis, it's your big bomb coming. Right?
Maybe. Okay. I think it's a good idea to Eldritch Blast as well.
Go for it. That is a miss, so maximum damage 10, right?
What?
Don't you have to make maximum damage on your next spell? Because of your wild magic thing?
Yes.
So it's 10 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Second blast. That is a miss. All
Let me
right.
guess who he's going to attack.
Oh, he went away. Okay then. So yeah, then the man is clearly pissed at you, Shisa, and with all his rage, with all the rage you can muster, he will attack you. Once, Did I click twice somehow? Okay. Well, a 16 is definitely.
Yes, it is. She'll just catch his kick with her shield,
Okay.
laugh at him.
He's so enraged that he can't even. So yeah,
You literally cannot even.
he cannot even. He miserably failed,
Should
and so he
soon
awaits.
join her.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Nuada, shall you
Yes.
grant mercy to this?
Absolutely. Up. And I will attack him normally. First one.
That
13.
is a miss.
Second.
That is a hit.
7. And
Pierce
third.
with your spear, and you miss him with your kick or headbutt. So he's still up. Shisa, he's looking at you with great anger and hate. in his
She's
eyes.
just got this really unnerving grin on her face. And, oh shit.
Yeah, that is a miss.
That is a miss. But she's still creeping him out.
Yeah, clearly. Talon,
I will keep blasting him.
go for it. That is a miss. That is a hit. So you had a hex, so 12, right?
Yes, 12 damage.
Nice. He takes the blow. Blood has been spilled. He's clearly wounded, but he's so enraged by the death of his beloved Oxomoko, that he will keep fighting. Albis,
Some people just don't know when to quit, don't they?
some people don't. Your first Eldritch Blast hits for 5 points damage.
And the second one misses.
And someone misses, yeah. Weird but true, it's still him. Shisa, he really wants you for what you've done. A 23.
Oh,
Would that be a hit?
it might. It might. Yeah.
It will, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And you see that he hits you just at the base of the eye. So I would like you to make me a constitution throw, 13.
It's not a magical effect, is it?
It is not a magical effect.
Ha.
But you save, so you are not stunned by his blow. He will follow up with a second blow. For a 24, he's
Damn.
got it for you. He's got it for you. And 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And this time he will sweep with legs, so you can make a dexterity saving throw. Which you still succeed. You keep your footing, and then he tries to end his attack with one last strike for 10, which misses. But he's still there. Nuada.
Yes. Let's finish this.
You critted him. Alright. Which is at least 12 points of damage. So you spear him just under the jaw. You see, it's an ugly, ugly cut you did. He's starting to lose blood from the neck.
Is it over? He's still standing?
Second attack, he's still standing.
What?
Okay, so first you cut next to his neck, then you you move the aim a little bit to the left and piercing through the neck.
Is it supposed to be a spear though? Second attack?
Yeah, 2 attacks with a spear and 1
Oh, okay. Yep, cool.
unarmed. So you spear him through the neck. He goes and joins his beloved Oxomoko in the eternal rest, just as she said.
And now she's
Your way of the Kensei was not good enough.
Clearly that's the case.
Shisa will then go over, take the offending snake skins and stick them in a pack because she thinks they're rather nice.
Very well. Okay,
will,
and then you can indeed proceed to take what they had. First of all, you see that the ivory wand that the woman had, it's in fact a folded fan worth 50 gold pieces.
You're gonna put this in the chat,
Do you really want me to? Yeah, I can do that.
so I can.
No, I'll do that. It's all right. So yeah, the ivory wand was folded fan worth 50 gold. The platinum bracelet is worth 250 gold, and the amulet that the man had, a man called Sipaktonal, it's made of electrum and garnet, is worth 100 gold. All in all, not a bad loot. Though they did manage to give you a few punches.
well, while we're still here and Shisa or the others are looking at the treasure, I will have another look at that woman and take out the empty vial I had from my antitoxin.
Mm-hmm.
Curing myself.
And I will cut her so I can fill the vial with blood.
With the blood of the woman?
Yeah, from the dead one.
Very well, Tarlin. Why are you doing this?
No idea.
Nice. It's just a creepy side of you. I'm glad.
Yes, I'm building a collection.
It's probably for that drow blood wine or something.
A hemo collector.
Yeah, it makes a good drink.
Okay. In the room, so as I said, here on the side of the wall, there were these inscriptions, some glyphs. Now between Shisa UNT language and Tallinn knowledge of history, you are starting to get a hang of these Alman glyphs. So when you put your knowledge together, you can decipher them, and you know that they say, "Beware, many-eyed God, bring down a fiery death."
Many-eyed God, that sounds
Many-eyed God.
familiar.
They worship beholders.
Maybe? So, and then on the table, as I said, there was a bottle with this silvery powder in the flask, at the bottom of the flask.
That doesn't look very drinkable.
It does not look drinkable indeed.
I would suggest against
Because
drinking powders.
Because it's a silvery powder, yeah. You could probably, put it on the table and by using a $100 bill, leave it.
Does anyone have any wine or water?
Of course, we have our water skins.
Yes, you can empty those if you want. Or what do you want to do with water?
Add it to the...
How you want to add it to the powder? Yeah. Well, yeah, that will make sense to you. In fact, there is not really a reason for the silver powder to go there. So yeah, if you want, you can mix it with some. Do you do that?
I will pour some water in the...
Okay. When you pour some water into the flask, you do see that indeed the silvery powder mixes and creates this kind of silvery drink inside the... And now you have a silvery drink.
Okay.
this looks pretty.
Having a closer look at it with, I don't know,
Detect magic.
medicine or arcana or
You
history,
can try... Well, history won't really... Okay, you can try a medicine check.
Okay.
By
Excellent.
checking the liquid and the silvery powder, and noticing that there's some traces of silvery powder also on the fingers and next to the lips of the two guys that you have massacred. CSI Tallinn can suppose that this is probably something that they have ingested before going to sleep.
Sleeping potion.
Yeah, that would be a good guess.
That might be useful.
Yes, you could use it on your next date.
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind,
Wow.
if you
Well,
don't mind the
yeah.
if you don't mind the head, there is one here in this room. Okay.
Well, all right.
How
Well,
long have the mighty fallen? Yeah, sorry.
does anyone want this sleeping potion?
It's not like I'll get any use out of it. You
All
keep
right,
it.
I will keep it.
Okay, very well. So you stopper it somehow and
Yes.
you keep it. Okay, write down somewhere so that I don't forget a sleeping potion, room 22. Then
Room
when in 3 years,
22. Okay.
you will tell me, can I use the potion?
Yeah, but when I say room 22, you don't know which dungeon anymore. So I will room 22. What
Dungeon
was the
3.
name?
Lost
Ta-
Shrine.
Tamwa-chan. Oh, you know what? Even better. Just write down sleeping potion, page 75.
Page 75.
Yeah. Then I know exactly what it is.
Wow.
He's reading from a genuine book.
All right, I've written it down.
Okay. Yeah, I think there isn't much more in this room, unless you wanna.
What are those things again?
Yeah, what are those things again? They were they were sideboards. Do you know what a sideboard is?
Not really.
Our English speakers here,
I'm guessing
or
they're,
Google,
they're meaning
or
like...
Google. A sideboard is like
local-
it's a local. Very well. Tallinn, you have inspiration. Just because of astonishing knowledge of the English language.
Okay.
Before our Australian party member. All right. So yeah, there are some low furnitures. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be anything inside. I mean, there is in fact nothing inside this furniture.
Okay, then I will take a closer look at this door. But let Shisa do her thing first.
Yes, I was just going to listen at this one on the top, actually. That's all.
Oh yeah, sure. Both of you can make me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Perception.
Okay. Albis, you hear nothing at all, and Shisa, you focus extremely carefully at the, and you are sure if something was there, you would know, but there is simply nothing there.
And she'll just go like and push them open.
And push it open? Okay. A corridor awaits you.
What do you have, Albus?
It seems silent on the other side of this door. Dead silent. And I will open the door as well.
Quiet.
You will also open the door. Okay, very well.
It's a hallway.
It is indeed so.
Man. Shisa will creep up to the corner to peer around and see if she can see anything more.
The corridor will end up at the door.
There's another door here.
Okay, I will check this hallway.
Shisa goes down the hallway all alone.
No.
Obus.
Ray, sorry, Obis. Sorry, all alone. Unless you're having a double date and Tarling is going with Obis and Wada with Shisa.
Yeah, I'll
Weird
join Obis.
mongrel kids will be born by this. Okay.
It would be even more weird if it was Noada and Olbis.
That would be great. In fact, you will generate a completely normal elf. Most probably.
Or do we?
Or do we?
Hmm.
All right.
This hallway is way too
What
long. Let's
is
follow
normal?
Chisa.
Okay.
So the DM
Let's
creepy
head back
thought
to the meat shields.
as convinced. Yeah. So yeah, you go next to that door then. And I suppose you want to listen again to that.
Yes, please.
Go for it. You hear the skittering sounds of like big insects.
She'll make some very weird hand signals, like.
But okay.
And then
Shisa is giving you guys the middle finger.
Then she will slowly open the door.
And then you will slowly open.
Do we need fire? Do we need flames?
All right. So a bitter stench assails the sandful as you lay eyes on the room ahead. Inside, amid a pile of rubbish, offal, and bracken, ghostly lights move across the floor. Closer observation reveals that the light is emitted by giant beetles. There seem to be around a dozen of these creatures in the room, each about 3 feet in length. They don't appear to take notice of you. From within the largest pile of trash, where most of the beetles are clustered, come glints of something shiny.
Something shiny like a coin?
Something shiny like a stuff emit.
Oh, okay, they're glowing.
No, it could be. It's something. It's something metal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For a, I said a dozen, right?
That's a dozen.
And that's 13. Okay, right.
Do they look like they will be hostile, or?
At this moment, they are not hostile. You can do me a nature check if you want.
I will do you a nature check. Let's see. Nature. I'm not very good at it, though. Oh, maybe today. I have heard of these beetles, perhaps?
What did you roll? Sorry.
An 18.
An 18. Okay, yes. So you have heard of giant fire beetles. You know that they're normally non-aggressive unless their nest is threatened. And of course, entering their nest could be construed as a threatening act.
So we could sneak past, but then we won't be able to see if those shiny things are the coin.
Well, they are just beetles.
So you're volunteering to go first?
I don't know. There's a lot of them, though.
Yes.
There is a lot of them, yeah, that's true.
Alright, that's true. How about we even the odds a bit?
Okay.
How would we do
I am
that?
interested.
I
What do you
will.
have
Yeah.
in mind?
Okay. Well, I will show you. I'm not best at explaining.
Very well.
This is true.
Very well. This is a very good pickup line.
Oh god.
It's too big to explain.
Here we go. Okay.
I already see what Zadas will say next week.
This is why you need the sleeping powder to get anywhere.
Darling is best wingman. Okay, let's.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
so yeah.
I will start casting, and as I do so, I start pouring that vial of blood on the floor at my feet in like a circle.
So Tarling starts to make blood around himself.
What?
Okay, wait a second.
What the fuck?
So let it be known that the answer of Tarling to bugs is summoning demons.
Oh my god!
Well,
just
there
say
are a
that.
lot of them, as you said.
I completely approve of this. I'm just saying. How do you solve the bug infestation? Demon. That's the answer. Okay, very well. So you summon demons from the abyss. Straight from the abyss. Roll me a d6. So you will summon 2 quasits. I think we should have quasits, right?
Yeah.
Choop, choop. 2 little demons. You have the character sheet, right? Yeah.
Yes.
2 tiny demons.
I choose where they appear, so they appear,
Sure.
of course, in the back of the room.
I think
away
you have
from
control
us.
of them if you want.
Okay. Because, I don't actually have control of them. They pursue and attack the nearest non-demons.
Oh yes, look at this. The demons are hostile to everyone, including you.
Except I created a blood circle, so they cannot cross or harm it or target anyone in it.
This is so wonderful. Did I already give you inspiration today?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then sorry, I can't give it again.
Question: are we standing in the blood circle?
I don't think I had enough blood
No,
for that.
the circle encompasses only yours here. So yeah, tough luck.
I can end the spell.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm supposing that your quasits want to fight these things, right?
Yeah, they are hostile to anything
They are
that is
hostile
not
to everyone.
demon.
Okay then, let's do this.
Oh god. Jason just looks dumbfounded towards Talon and says,
I'll shove that potion down your throat.
So Tarling, if you select the token of the quasit and then you click on,
Yes.
you know what to do, right?
Yeah. Let me just trying to see their initiative.
It's like next to their armor class.
Yes,
touch
here.
20. Just like that. Nwada, are you with us?
Yes.
No, let's not do that.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Did you roll initiative?
No.
Okay. Just one thing, Tarling. Promise me that this spell will get better. Will it get better? Like, will you summon more? Is there like a summon major demon?
There is, but it's higher level spell.
Yeah, of course. But
And of course, when I gain in level, at 6th level slot, this summons twice as many demons.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, very well. So Tarling, in
what a
fact,
shame you're a warlock without a 6th Was not.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Well,
Yeah, you will get to cast one per day. Anyhow, Tallinn.
I'm a pure warlock, so I will get higher levels at some point. Yes, okay. I will start Eldritch blasting these things. I don't have my hex anymore because I need to concentrate on the demons.
Correct.
So I will just the one right in front of me.
Go for it.
25 for
That is
6
definitely.
force damage.
6 force damage. The thing explodes.
Okay, then the one next to it. 25 for 7 force damage.
It explodes. The quasits.
Yeah, they just go after whatever's closest. So
Go for it.
They will
Let's start with this.
start to on that.
That's a hit. And
Or-
it's dead.
8 damage. And that one's closest then.
Yep. That is a miss. All right. It's the Beatles. When I was younger, so much younger. Okay, so they will. The first beetle will try to bite your quad, missing him miserably. The second one will do the same. 14. Is that a hit?
On the quasit.
Tallinn?
Sorry.
Is 14 a hit on the quasit?
Yes.
Okay. 4 points of damage on your quasit.
There.
And this one will come here and do the same. And will miss.
I think it changes hit points for both of them at the same time.
Yeah, I think the same.
Okay.
So use the green space instead of the. Okay, so the other 3 will attack the other quadrant. And 1 and 2 and 3. I think 2 of them will hit him for 5 and 4 damage. So 9 damage.
That one goes down.
Okay. Do not delete him.
Okay.
Okay. And the other beetles, excited by Obaku, just flow here, and get on you. From one of them, you will have some cover. How can they possibly hit you? Okay, Shisa, starting from up, cover, misses you. The one without cover misses you. On Tallinn, without cover, hits you.
Haha.
Yes.
For 2 points of damage, and the one with cover misses you. Okay, so it's only 2 points of damage and a Constitution save with pass. All this. A lot of beetles still in the.
That's indeed a lot of beetles.
Yeah.
I will take a step back, and then Eldritch Blast the one in front of me.
The one in front of you,
That
that will
behind
be.
Tarlin.
So starting from up, John, Ringo, George, or Paul. Okay.
All of them.
All of them. Okay, you hit 2 of them. First hit does not kill it, but the second will. So yeah,
Okay.
this one, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Very well, Nuada.
You're doing well, people.
Yes. My turn.
Yes.
I take my bow and I make 1 step here, if I can, and I hit this one that's just in front of Shisa.
Yes.
Okay.
With what?
With my longbow.
Oh, with your longbow. Okay, very well. Go for it. You will have some cover, but 24, it definitely hit, and it kills him.
Such a good manager.
I know, right?
All right. A second attack?
Oh, right,
You
yeah.
should-
Yeah,
You can
the
shoot
bow.
this guy here if you want.
Oh, okay. I thought I only had one with the bow.
No. A 15, even with the cover Talon provides, it's still a hit. So yeah, it's also done. Pew, pew.
Right.
Okay, Shisa.
Encouraged by how easy these things seem to be to kill, she's going to move in and strike at the one above her.
Go for it.
I think she's just going to do... Well, it doesn't matter. She'll use it. Oh, sorry. She use a booming blade as well. May as well.
There is a hit, and it's definitely dead.
And then she'll take a step back in.
Nice. Talon.
Okay, I'm not leaving my circle, and this guy is in melee range, I think.
Yeah, he will have some cover though because he's behind the corner.
Yeah. Actually, in that case, I'll just. Wait. I can do this. I will cast my Toll the Dead on him.
Nice. Wisdom save.
Yes.
He fails.
Okay, so
He
that
wasn't
does
wounded though, so it's
1d8.
2d8.
Yeah, sorry, 2d8. For 2 damage.
You managed to wound one and not kill him, which will haunt you forever. Okay, so it's the Quasit.
So impressive.
Yes. Well, it's a Quasit and he's wounded, so I figured they are also like pretty scaredy demons. So he will cast invisibility on himself.
Sure. Okay. Okay. That's it, or you can also.
Yeah, he's still hostile to the closest ones, but
Okay.
that takes up his action.
Okay, very well. Well, the beetles actually have blind sight, so they couldn't give a beetle's ass about the fact that you're quantum. So they will just keep attacking you.
Okay.
With a 20, which is probably seal the deal, let's see. 2 points of damage. He's still alive.
Yes, he's still alive.
10, and the last one, 18.
That hits.
I think that's it, right? The last hit point, the last. Okay, your
down.
demons have served you well, but they are gone.
Oh, I told you I would do more than even the odds.
And these two instead come here, and so we will have one on Shisa, a 17, that's a miss. One on Talon, a 17, that's a hit.
That hits.
For 3 damage, and one on Talon with cover, which will miss. Okay, these little creatures are nasty, but you did provoke them first. Albis.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep Eldritch blasting them.
Go for it.
Miss.
That would be a
and
miss, and that
an
would be
hit.
a hit. 2 damage. You have equaled Talon in your inaptitude, and he's still alive. No other.
I keep going with the bow. It seems to be working fine. But I
Talon,
move
duck.
here.
Sure.
So, first,
You killed that guy.
and second.
That's the miss. All right, Shisa.
Not one to try and overdo things here. She's just going to slash out at the one in front of her.
Go for it.
Perhaps while snickering at Talon.
When he dies under your onslaught, your sneaker is well earned. Talon.
Okay, I will move out of cover while pulling one of my daggers.
Do you jump over the circle of blood, or do you walk over?
I will walk over it. The demon
Nice.
is
So you leave
bones.
bloody footprint. while you walk.
And I will draw a dagger from my bandolier and stab the beetle.
You miss him. All right. The beetles come forward. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Eek.
Okay, Shisa, you will get one. Just
Oh,
one.
okay.
Just one.
Will I?
Which will miss you. And our good friend Talvin will reap what he sowed. It's a crit,
Sorry.
but he uses his reaction to impose a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So it's only a 16.
Yes.
That's still a hit, but at least it's not a crit. Which is...
No, a 16 doesn't hit.
it doesn't hit you. Oh, okay. In fact, I cannot see your armor.
17. I have the
Yeah.
bracers of defense
Yeah.
attuned.
Okay. Very well.
Right.
Then yeah. So that was the second guy, which misses you. The third guy, which misses you again, and the last guy, which misses you. Okay. Very well. Magic protects all of you with your incredible powers. All this.
God damn it.
Which one? Which one now?
Yes.
Which god?
Let's take that yellow one.
Go for it. That is a hit. And he's dead.
And then the one standing behind him.
Mhm. That is also a hit. And he's also dead.
Yes. And that's it.
Nuada, the way is clear for you.
Perfect. So I move here. If I can pass between those two.
Yes, you can.
Okay. And I'm gonna hit one attack on each first. Let's see how it goes. One with the spear and one with the spear.
Go for it.
What is my spear?
13 is a hit, and it kills him.
And one on the next.
And it's a hit, and it kills him. And so you pierce the last of the beetles, denying the word of their singing voice. And they're gone. And so you now have the opportunity to search in the field and get those shiny objects they were hiding. What are those shining objects? The shiny objects in their nest are odd pieces of metal, polished rocks, broken crystal, and 3 large turquoises worth 20 gold each. And a dagger that looks like junk. When it is used, okay, it is magical, +1. Well, I linked it, so you know. But it is very. The blade chips and it flakes rough. Basically, when you use this magical dagger, if you ever roll 1, it will break. But it's still magical.
Don't give it to me. It will break the next attack I do.
Oh, don't be so harsh on yourself.
Shisa would like to, whilst this is taking place, grab the abdomen of one of these bugs and just have a little lunch meal. Like, she'll pick up the bug or part of it, like a leg or something, just distend her jaw like a snake and...
Just when you had almost forgotten how disgusting the eating habits of Shisa were, she reminds you with this
complain about a few closets.
Exactly, huh? I mean, she blames you for summoning, and she's eating insects.
Well,
can't you
and
see?
I did do as I promised. By the time my closets went down, half of the beetles were gone.
Are the quest's bodies still there?
That is true. That is true. That is
I don't know how that works with some.
Well, they're demons, aren't they? So they just disappear into a puff of ichor or something.
Puff.
They do.
Well,
all right. So yeah.
I could always add another dagger to my bandolier if no one's taking it.
Sure.
Sure.
Take it.
Take it. It's your. Just take it.
Well,
Okay.
Shisa, that was impressive.
Do I have something in my teeth?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't want to tell you what it is.
Nuada, good work. Perhaps you can listen at that door and I will listen at this one. Does that work for you, Mr. Manager?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so Shisa hears nothing at all, while
Nothing at all.
Nuada. What does Nuada hear?
I'm looking for a chick. Not more.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, Nuada hears some sort of buzzing sound. It's a sound that you have heard before. Once you were running after a free-moving light, a flying light, was making the same buzzing sound.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look a bit to the upper, well, I mean, slightly to the right of where you are now, this triangular piece of yeah, there was some kind of light. So you probably think this would connect to the same corridor.
I speak to my friends. I tell them exactly what's what.
Sounds like it's going back the way we just came.
Could be, yes.
Well, unless there's any treasure there, I suggest we go forward.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yes, exactly. Let's open this door as I open the door.
Always, he says something, he does something. That's how I like it. All right.
Only in summer.
All in summer. This corridor is in front of you. There are these stairs going up, and this is as much as you see with your light. Always.
What
Yeah,
about
but we
without
see-
dark visions?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? A bit more.
Yeah, it's
Talon's a
12.
drow, man.
Also.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like more corridor.
Yeah, but drows can see 120 feet.
Yes.
Sure. Wait, maybe I can do it all. Then you can see it all.
Shisa looks back over her shoulder and calls out,
Skrog, check for traps. Wait,
You haven't
Skrog,
seen him in a while.
where is that little kobold?
Where is he? He must have, maybe he's sleeping somewhere. Yeah, you know how it is with kobolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still in your boudoir.
Oh, now the word kobold. I know this has nothing to do with the game at hand, but everybody, players and watchers alike, if you haven't seen Battlestar Galactica, go and watch it. It's awesome. Okay, I say that thing.
what?
Because kobold are the lords of which is the god.
Kobold! Yeah, but they're not kobolds.
Yeah, well, more or less the same.
Okay.
That was a stretch, but we'll go with
Okay,
it.
so
It made me
stairs
think of
going
it.
upwards. Let's
There
figure
are
out what's going on
several
here.
flights of stairs going up.
It is a
The fact that
fantastic series.
It is. The fact that you have never seen so many stairs going up makes you wonder what's about to happen here, right? I mean,
Oh.
No,
Boulder will come crashing down.
Shisa will advance, but she'd like to try and sneak,
sure.
treading lightly.
Well, yeah, the only thing you can do is this. I mean, you can't really hide. You can move silently if that's what you want.
Yes.
To try it. Shall I roll a stealth?
Yeah, you can do that. But what I'm saying is you won't be visually
Yeah,
hidden.
yeah.
You will be
Just
silent.
Silently hidden, yeah.
Yeah, you are quite silent. if Olbis wasn't standing just next to you, he would never see you.
Yeah.
Well, can I also try and look at the stonework in front of me to make sure I'm not about to trigger something?
Sure. You know what? Make me one investigation check.
Investigation
it will-
check.
Yeah, it will count for the whole corridor. Like if there is something to see. Okay, so you're keeping your eyes open, and you're pretty confident.
But I really do have something stuck in my teeth, and it's very distracting.
Could be. It could very well be. Yeah. So what you do?
I advance.
She said you want a toothpick?
Yeah, that's fine. You keep advancing, but nothing really seems to be.
I will follow Shisa and try to mimic her movements.
Okay.
Can I say anything more?
Yes, of course. What is that thing? Okay, so what you see there, it's like a round stone
Mm-hmm.
held by some kind of iron clamps.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a millstone.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, you're clear that thing is supposed to be and to do.
And that thing is Crushers?
You think that it's like wide enough to almost completely cover the corridor, and it's held by some kind of iron clamps. You have clear in your mind that there must be a trigger somewhere, and when that happens, that thing will come rolling downstairs.
Shisa just says,
Be careful, there's some kind of trigger perhaps, but I don't think it's here. I don't see anything.
Are you sure? And I start looking around.
Okay, Elvis, roll me
Yes, I'm sure.
an investigation check.
Wait.
I will also start looking around my half of the
Same.
corridor then.
Okay, so the other three, you can roll me an investigation check. Oh, no.
what the
Oh,
hell?
no. Okay,
I will trigger a trap.
you.
Wait,
Well, that's the thing.
Nuada's got a -1 in intelligence.
Still, hey, monks are not the smartest people.
I'm impressed by his negotiation skills.
So that's charisma, man. That's charisma. Think about Trump. Okay.
Touche.
Huh?
Touche.
Charisma 20, intelligence NA. Like that. So, okay, so that's the thing, Talin. You are there in the area you're looking for. You don't see anything that is worth noticing. Nuada, just by sheer proximity, you realize that here, just in front of you from where you are now,
Yeah.
you notice some kind of pressure plate.
Okay.
But you think that the pressure plate is like 10 feet by 10 feet. So, like this whole area is the pressure plate.
Okay. So we have to jump over it.
If you do not want to activate
uphill as well.
I
Jumping
attempt,
that's
I
uphill.
attempt the jump to the other side.
Okay. From there, standing, like I know you're very good at jumping, which is good, but like, do you have some special thing for that?
Acrobatics.
Okay. I thought it was like a monk power that made you jump.
Yeah.
No. It's more like acrobatics that I would try, or.
Are you sure you don't have a monk power to make you jump?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Don't you have something that makes you run against the wall?
I don't think so.
Maybe that not yet, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's a key point thing, right?
Yeah, here, Step of the Wind. You spend 1 key point.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, that's not Step of the... here, yeah, and your jumping distance double for that turn.
Okay.
Or
Let's go.
of course, you could just teleport because you are...
No, I keep that for problems.
Okay, very well. Okay, so you can try your Step of the... roll me athletics check.
Athletics.
Yes. And spend 1 key point to double your jumping.
It's done.
Okay, so normally you would only jump 7 feet, but since you used your key point, you can jump 14 feet. So you actually do manage to clear the...
Okay.
Well,
Can I put a rope somewhere for them to hold on to, so we could like cross over without touching the plate?
You can't give them a rope, which will give them some help in
Okay.
jumping. Yeah.
Could we?
So let's say, yeah.
Could we actually wedge something into the pressure plate to prevent it from
You
falling?
you can try that if you want.
Try and
Because there's a
disable
whole heap of junk down there,
buttons
right?
or
we have a lot of pythons.
Okay. So who would like to try that?
Not me.
Well, Scroll could have been ideal for this.
Yeah, where is he? Where are you, Squirrel?
I could. Yeah, I don't know.
She said, "Did you eat him?"
Tarling, are you an expert with this kind of things?
an expert.
I think elves
No,
are dexterous at least.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah,
I will
for
take
an
a
elf,
python
I'm
and
not
put a hammer
specifically
through it.
dexterous.
Albus, you will try it?
Yeah, I'll take my hammer and a python and I try to wedge it between the.
Okay, Hobbit, I would like you to do either... Who is running away? Oh, chicken. Okay,
Good job, Albus. I will join.
Nuada, you stay there to give
Yeah.
more support to Albus. Oh, okay. Nuada, you have inspiration. Albus,
Yes.
you can try either... okay, do you have any pertinent profession? These like thieves' tools or
No.
stonework or no?
No.
Okay, so roll me a straight either strength, dexterity check.
I don't think I have my Tide of Chaos back, do I?
I guess not.
Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Then you do.
Because I used it before the attack.
I am such a trusting DM, so yeah, sure.
Then I will do that.
Okay, you call to Chaos to help you in this situation. Say, what does Chaos say?
Fuck
you.
What?
This
So
is
basically-
the second time I rolled this.
Basically, you call upon Chaos, and Chaos not listening. And instead of wedging the thing, you manage to slip
Trigger it.
ever so slightly, yeah, and trigger the pressure plate. As this generous DM had told you when this all started, the clamps open up, and this thing starts to roll down. Now, what I would like you to do... Okay, clearly you all were expecting this, so you won't be surprised when this happens.
Mhm.
But what I would like you to do is... So the clamps open up and the thing starts rolling down. But who moves first?
That would be me.
Ah, yeah, okay, no, I see it. Okay, so everybody can roll me an initiative who has a bonus of 10 to its initiative. So wait a second, I will make this thing appear. Yep. You guys suck when it needs to suck. And I have a 16. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So what happens is this. The stone starts rolling down. Here is the stone.
Yes.
And every round, the stone 60 feet.
Oh shit, Elvis.
What?
Which means it will reach this. So
Oh my
the
god.
stone goes like rolling over, guys.
That stone's going fast.
It's going to, well, yeah, it's also going down and heavy. So it means that it will pass by Nuada and Albis. So Nuada and Albis can both make me a dexterity saving throw 15.
Oh god.
I wanted to do something else, to be honest.
You can after this. Albis saves, you both save, which means you will only take half damage.
But what is it damage-wise? This is an old school module, I dread to think.
Yeah.
So instead of 30 damage, you will only take 15 points of damage as the stone comes crashing on top of you. Then it's Albis' turn. The stone has passed you by. What would you like to do?
How much damage did you say? I didn't get that.
15. Both of you took 15, already halved. So Albis, what would you like to do?
Run up.
Go for it.
6. Shit. This is not good.
Nuada, what would you like?
I keep going, I keep running.
Go for it. Shisa, what would you like to do?
So, a question, how big are these stairs? Like, height-wise?
As in, what would you like to do? What are you trying to do?
Well, I would like to know if the stairs are high enough that if I transformed into a snake and lay my body against the stair, if it would just roll over the top.
That's a nice
you are
move.
turning into a normal snake or giant snake?
I can only transform into a medium snake.
A medium snake. So it won't matter. It will be like you. So
It's still long. Like it.
Yeah, I understand, but it still occupies 1 square. So yeah,
You
if you
can
would be tiny,
out.
yeah, absolutely, of course.
For a medium snake, it's like a cobra, right, or something like that. It's
A
not.
medium snake, it's something that is at least when it's how do you say that? it's not something that you would see. It's like it's a big snake for us normal people. A normal snake, it's a tiny. A medium snake.
The Australian in me wants to argue with that.
No, what I want to say, I understand about the Australian. The D&D player in all of us tell me that your snake is medium size, which means it's as big as a human being. So
that seems rigid, but in which case I'm going to use all of my movement to move to the bottom of the stairs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and get around the corner.
Great. Talin.
Yeah, I will also dash down, and I
Okay.
will hum the Indiana Jones theme song.
As you are running, you realize that you lost your hat just here. Would you like to go back and recover it?
I will recover it later.
Okay. It is now the stone turn, which goes another 60 feet to 4, 5. I lost the count. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm guessing that you will all run away. Eventually, the stone will come, crash here, breaking the door and destroying them, and ending up into the field in this room, and blocking the door.
What?
Yep. But
my
now,
hat.
if you would be a snake, it would allow you to go through the little space that is left. Huh?
The little space that is left.
Yes.
Just leave everything that's on you behind.
Yeah, that's something else.
How much of a space are we talking about?
Enough for a medium size.
Well, because you said that, well, you know what? Shadow Spike is going to take care of this.
Ah, very well. While Shadowspike is taking care of that, let me tell Nuada what he sees
Oh, boy.
here, though. Nuada, and
Yes.
all this, since you can also see that. You see this spacious, vaulted hall, weathered and cracked from the ravages of time. The walls are charred and scored. Scattered around the floor are several stone statues of baboon-like creatures, chipped and tipped over. The remains of a few once living baboons, partially eaten, lie nearby with fungus covering their corpses.
Okay.
This bodes well.
Don't touch anything.
What is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Also, you know that?
Let me check. 60 feet, yeah.
Okay, then I guess you can see the rest of them.
Aha!
Ahead, something spherical in the air at about chest height. The sphere has a central eye and about a dozen tentacles growing out of its top. Each
Okay.
appendage has a white sphere, the black pupil at its tip.
What the fuck?
Okay. I move back.
Isn't that a bit too much for a level?
I move back slowly. I tell Olbis and
Hoping that this thing didn't see you, right?
exactly.
Yes.
Or hear you telling Obus.
Okay, it seems to not have seen there and not go back on the stairs, though. You probably want to be here, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So what do you tell all this?
That there is a creature over there. I describe it to him. Do I know that kind of creature already?
Do you know that, David?
I don't know.
For me, it's fine. If you can make your guesses.
That's a beholder.
So that's exactly what Nuada knows.
What a shame there's a huge banging noise coming from
Okay.
the foot of the stairs.
So I know those creatures are very dangerous.
I only know
And-
beekeepers.
We just took a beating with stones and stuff, so I suggest we recover a little bit before even thinking of engaging.
Seems like a good idea.
Okay, very good.
I wouldn't want the beast to follow me.
Yeah, no, indeed. And if we can find another way to, continue our search, that might be a very good idea.
True. Let's see what the others are doing over there.
I will help Shisa with my pick, my miner's pick.
Okay, so you both see Shisa and Talon working on the big stone. It will take some time.
Shadow Spike's pretty effective.
Yeah, well, what was that? Double damage or crit?
Auto crit, I think.
The crit, yeah. So yeah, it takes a bit of time, but eventually the stone is broken, so you have access to the size. Let me roll a thing for that creature, though. All right. Do you stay there?
No. Once the stones are broken, we go in here, if possible.
Yeah.
And then we lock the door.
The doors are destroyed.
Yeah, the doors are destroyed.
Let's go
Barricade or
this way.
whatever. Or go somewhere else where there is a door. Exactly.
She said, Tarlin, I think it's a good idea to go this way.
Perhaps not.
Maybe if it's a beholder, maybe we can use diplomacy.
Shisa will move over to Nuada
I like the way you are thinking, Talon.
and give him a Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay,
So you get back 15 points.
nice.
And
Who else is really hurt?
not really.
Can I use a hit die, Fausto?
You will require 1 hour of rest.
Okay, yeah, true.
So Albus, I'll just do a 1st level.
Oh, it's okay.
So you get 6.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
I suggest we try to sneak past it, or I could try to charm it with my charms.
Yeah,
I am the snake
Sure.
charmer.
I can communicate with these beasts. I will actually say that in deep speech.
Yes.
Does anybody
yes.
here speak this?
The summoner of demons. Yes, go forth.
I will extinguish the light.
Tallinn is becoming edgy AF.
I don't need light anyway.
Here, you see? I don't need a lot.
Oh my god.
Okay. So Tallinn, after cutting your veins, would you like to?
Yeah. Well, does my hat look in any way presentable still when I try and recover it?
Your hat looks like the hat of a true archaeologist.
Ah,
Ragged.
good.
Yeah.
I will kind of like push it back in more or less in model, put it back on my head.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I will.
you are going there to face the beauty.
I will
Yeah.
keep my distance,
I'll follow up behind by sneaking.
Okay.
and I will speak in deep speech.
Mm-hmm.
Good day.
Okay, you say good day. The spherical creature with tentacles moves forward, slowly floating your direction. It does. Well, you don't know if it just heard you or not, but it's clearly unresponsive at the moment. It's also true that it hasn't blasted you with disintegrating rays, so maybe you still have a chance.
Doesn't look like. Does it look like it understood me?
You are in the darkness, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception test.
With superior dark vision.
Yeah, absolutely. You are starting to think that this might be something different. Like you don't see a mouth, for example. It has like this central eye and this pseudopod topped with something
Okay.
white.
Yeah. As it comes closer, then I will try and connect to it telepathically.
Okay.
In continuing in deep speech, do I manage to get some kind of connection?
Okay. You connect with the creature. When you connect with it, you have this image of like complete emptiness inside its brain, like no ability at all to communicate in any way. And just for fluff, you have this feeling of like being inside a big ball of plant matter.
Okay. It's a zombie beholder.
That's fine.
Shiza will draw a Shatter Spike.
Uh-huh.
And say, guys, We can take it. Come on.
Oh, what?
It's not a beholder. Come hurt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a zombie beholder.
You said it's
Isn't
still
that
keeping
worse?
inexorably moving forward in your direction.
And I will start to step back, of
Slash.
course, when it comes too close.
Okay, she says slashes at it.
Make an attack roll then.
Yeah, sure.
Why didn't that roll? There we go.
Because it
You hit it, and you slash into it, and as soon as you touch it with your sword, the things explodes in a in a cloud of poison, which is good for you, right?
It's good for me, maybe not good for Olvis that's right
One,
behind
two,
me.
Okay, yeah, all this. I would like you
Yes.
to make a Constitution saving throw 15.
Ah, guys, see.
Which you succeed.
I slew the beast with one swing of my sword.
Yes, I saw.
You really did.
Why are you coughing?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't see any off damage.
What?
Nice. I mean, it says each creature must succeed on a DC blah or take.
Ah.
Oh,
so
okay.
take
But
no
you know
damage.
what? You also have to make a Constitution save, Shisa.
Is it not poison?
No, sorry, you're not. You're not.
I'm immune. Yeah.
Yeah, you mean to poison, but there was also a disease. It
Oh.
specifically says those immune to poison are also immune to the disease.
Ah.
So that's fine. Then, yeah, you have just avoided it. I mean,
Whatever
avoided.
it is.
Avoided it.
I mean, avoided it.
Jesus slew it.
Yes, you one-shotted him to be completely.
Does it have treasure?
What were these things? Statues in the room?
So yeah, let me say that again. So there was these statues of, it seems, some of them chipped and tipped over. You see that there's some sort of a processional. In the floor, there are some depictions of a silver sun eye. Near the center of the south wall, which would be this, like on here. Yeah, exactly. There is a sack made of fish skin. Inside the sack, there are 7 silver pellets, each of them the size of a sling, and they are worth 1 gold piece each.
7.
Yep. And if you have a sling, you can use them.
Okay. Did you say they're silver?
Yeah, they are made of silver. Yeah,
7 silver.
7 silver bullets.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yes, we take the treasure.
Yes, you do.
Something has to finance my next performance.
Dungeon crawling at its fine.
If they're gold piece, they must be actually quite big sling bullets if they're made of silver.
Yeah, I guess so.
It could be the artistry as well.
Yeah, good.
But
Okay,
that description that was mentioned in the chamber with the 2 snakeskin sleepers.
Yes.
Does Shisa think that might match the description of this many-eyed god, this floating puffball?
It was definitely many-eyed. Yeah.
Their gods are pathetic. Onward.
You hear the sound of distant. She says down. Yeah, corridor. And all this is doing the same.
Oh my god, it's magical darkness. Oh wait.
um,
Huh.
yeah, you also see this corridor. Yeah.
So, Nuada, which way do you suggest?
I would suggest to go straight forward, follow this.
Fine, let's do that.
Okay.
Love it that she
What-
trusts the Forrest Gump of the group.
Who are we following? All of it, right? Okay. So
Well,
yeah,
why not?
there is this long corridor. Okay. There is nothing very special about this corridor, except when you reach. Yeah, let's say even from that distance, Shisa, you can see here. There is like some faint line. So you see a series of faint line drawing walls depicting people playing a game that uses a ball and has goals on either end of the playing field. And here, where this indentation is, you see some kind of capstone covering what seems to be a hole. And there are several glyphs inscribed in it.
What do they say?
In order to read the glyphs, you will have to go.
Oh, yes, okay. I will move up to it then.
Okay, when you move up to it, you see that they say, "Dare not open this pit unless you be willing to meet the challenge of Pelota." And you see that next to the indentation here on the wall, on the floor, on the floor, there is some sort of plug. Though it's a very big plug. It's like it's almost 5 feet wide. Wait, I will show you what you see also there. On the opposite side, there seems to be a indentation. It's like it looks like the mask of one of these weird gods, and its mouth is a hole.
Strange.
Aren't all mouths just holes?
I like the way you're thinking, man.
That's sound logic hard to argue with.
I don't really care who this Chipotle is. Anyone want to challenge him? No? Then let's move on.
All right.
Well, we've already killed enough gods today.
One god more, one god less. Okay, then if you continue ignoring the pit of many gods there,
The pit
will-
of many gods.
you will end up to this. So here you see the same mask in the walls with the same hole, and even here there is a similar pit plugged with this big stone. And there is a similar inscription: "Dare not open this pit unless you be willing to meet the challenge of Pelota."
Yes, that's obviously Chipotle's trap. Let's move on.
That's obviously what?
She's just mispronouncing his name.
Okay.
She will listen at the door. Be very, very quiet.
I'm humping rabbits.
Let me see. Not hear anything.
Then she will carefully open the door.
Kick it in.
Okay, let me see if I know how to do this polygon reveal. Maybe I know.
polygon reveal?
Maybe I'm smart enough to do this. Wait, I'm testing my smarts.
See what your intelligence score is.
Did I do that?
You succeeded.
I think I did. There is
Wow.
nothing I can't do. Kids at home, remember this. There is nothing you can't do. If I can do stuff, you can do it too. Okay, so this oddly shaped room is decorated with a cat motif. The center of the southeastern wall is carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger with hollow eyes. Near the center of the room is a stuffed tiger, posed as if on the prowl. The tiger's left ear has been torn off, leaving a jagged scar on the head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue of a tiger-headed man holding a spear. In several other spots on the floor are stuffed domestic cats in various poses, sitting, stalking, pouncing, and one is begging, pawing the air. One of these cats in the center of the room has been knocked over and chewed on. Its stuffing is falling out. Hung on the walls are several skins of lions and leopards, tiger heads, and a cat of 9 tails. Along the north and west edge of the chamber, a large calendar stone is mounted on the wall, above a stone table or altar.
That thing?
The stage... yep. This thing. Wait this thing. The statue of the Catman depicts a tall human male with 2 extra sets of nipples. Why so detailed? He seems to be wearing a tiger face mask and is clad only in a loincloth. A jagged scar runs across the left side of his chest, above the earth, and his chest is sunken and bony. The spear is stone-hafted, but bears a silvery head.
He does look a bit like the cat's meow.
Like the what?
The cat's meow.
The cat's meow. Okay. So yeah. So there is the altar thing here. There is the statue here, and there is several stuffed animals around.
But you said one of them was damaged.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, one of the cats is damaged. I think it's all.
Poor kitty.
Poor
I'll
kitty.
investigate the altar first.
You will investigate the altar first. All right. You can make me an investigation check.
Okay, here goes nothing. A 20!
Very well. While you are there checking the altar, suddenly the statue of the tiger man here springs to life. Wow.
Dude.
What?
Is this another pathetic god?
It could very well be.
If all the cats come to life now, I'm gonna be so big.
We are going to get so many likes.
Not when we start killing them.
So, which says what that says. Okay.
What was it? Oh!
I don't know. Darling, Noada,
Yeah.
go for it, guys. Go, Noada, you can do this. Okay, so the thing animated, taking you by surprise, but apparently it is so slow into coming back to life that you all have the chance to snap out of your surprise. Though he will make one action before you can react to it, but you won't be surprised. So yeah. Okay, it will of course jump first person it sees, not to mention the one person that was touching his beloved altar. Jumping jumping on you and try to attack you, my dear friend Shisa, with two claws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To attack you with two claws. Well, actually, wait. Yes, this weapon. No, that's the same. Okay. It's attack you with two claws. Without advantage because you're not surprised by it anymore. But a 19 may hit you unless
Shield.
you summon your shadowy snake to protect you from the onslaught. Okay, Shisa, then but he moved forward. Okay, then it's you.
Okay, excellent. Then she will raise Shadow Spike and bring it down over him.
Yeah.
A 25 a hit?
A 25 is definitely a hit.
Then it will be 16 points of damage and another
Okay.
10 if he moves. And she is actually going to... she will spend one of her bardic uses to do what is known as a... She spends an inspiration die to do a... What's it called? I think it's a mobile flourish. So, here. So she spends the inspiration die and pushes the target 5 feet plus the inspiration die away from her.
Go for it.
So roll, and that's a d6. So she'll move it 7 feet back this way.
Let's say, yeah. Okay, like that. Nice. And you deal an additional
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, nice. Okay, so Shisa flourishes and makes the tiger man go back. Nuada. Sorry, Albis.
Seeing the tiger being pushed back, I'm like, stay back, kitty, and I use a lightning bolt.
Wow. Okay. That escalated quickly. So yeah, the creature will make a dexterity save, which will succeed, but it will still suffer 11 of lightning damage.
Just as a question, does dodging out of the way involve moving and triggering that other thunder damage?
Moving only means leaving your square.
Okay.
The fantastic game of D&D. Okay,
I make 2 attacks with the bow.
that is definitely a hit. And that is actually a hit. Okay, so Nuada, you see that normally your arrows would have just jumped off the skin of this creature, but at the last moment they get charged with your key power, and they in fact penetrate its skin, thanks to the power you recently acquired to make your weapon count as magical weapons.
Wow.
So you do inflict damage to this creature,
But
which
I
would
remove
normally
2 points of key.
why?
No?
No, you don't have to. All your attacks now are magical.
Okay, cool.
Talon.
Cool. I will Ray of Frost it.
Go for it.
A 10
A 10 would actually.
and step back.
All right. Then we would have the creature. Let's see if she can avenge her. Okay, I see 3 guys in target. All of you made me hurt my feeling as a cat. So starting from the top, he will go on Albis.
And that triggers So
And
10
that will trigger the thing.
10 thunder damage, I believe it was.
10 thunder damage. So,
Yep.
you see his skin being shredded by the thunder power. And with a pounce, it jumps on all this. I've got 17.
I will shield it with the power of chaos, or with, in this.
The power of chaos rises and protects you. The second attack would be a 20.
That would normally be a hit, but let's see. I think it's time to bend some luck.
Not only you have raised your shield.
You can't do that then. It has a reaction.
Is it also a reaction?
It's also a reaction. Okay, then I will just
Okay.
the attack.
The tiger is so happy.
Probably.
It does you 8 points of slashing damage. But since he moved to get to you, you also have to make me a strength saving throw as he tries to pounce you. So he does pounce. You fall prone, and it will ravage you with a bite attack, which is a crit because you're prone.
Yes, I know.
Ooh, Constitution save too!
Wow, a 7. Okay, so it's only 7 damage, but we would indeed like you to make a Constitution save, which you succeed.
Oh.
So you are not infected with the curse of lycanthropy, which would have been.
Actually, it would have been rather beneficial considering that were-tigers aren't evil, and that makes you immune to non-magical weapons.
Not true.
Well, this specific were-tiger is different, but okay, it's fine. She's.
Right, you're neutral.
She will just grin with glee and with a distended grin turn around and slash it again. With a crit.
Well done, Shisa. So what is that?
That is a lot. 20 plus... so that's 41 points of damage.
Alright. Clearly felt it. It's shredded all over. Blood is flowing from several. Obis.
Of course, I will stand up.
Yes.
Then I will. First off, use my phase step to
fade away.
To fade away to over there, and then I will use as my normal action. I will use Scorching Ray on the tiger.
Go for it. That is a hit.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. Okay. And that is a hit. So we have
for
15
fire damage.
All right.
And I forgot this last time, so I will also.
Sure.
Okay, so this is interesting. 1d6 flumps controlled by the DM appear in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of me and are frightened of me. They vanish after 1 minute.
Flumps?
Flumps.
Really now? Okay,
5
so
flumps.
5 flumps appear. Okay, Obis, since you summoned, please describe flumps to everyone.
What's a flump?
What the hell is a flump?
What's a flump?
A flump is a lawful good creature living in the Underdark. It looks like unbaked dough with tentacles.
Unbaked dough with tentacles? Is that your description of a flump?
Yes.
Let's try to be a bit more specific here. As I...
It kind of looks like the flying spaghetti monster.
So if you look at your screen now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
That's a flamp. It is indeed a flying spaghetti monster. Nothing to say about it. So yeah, you summon 5 of these nice
5
creatures.
of them, and they are afraid of me.
Please imitate the flamp verse. I have no idea. How does a flamp communicate? Okay, Wada, you see 5 spaghetti monster acolytes have appeared.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, what
Too
would
bad
you
I
like to
already
do?
summoned my demons. Should
Yeah,
have had a death match.
yes.
I'm
So
going to finish Mr. Tiger
Talon
first.
could have said, I choose. Albis could have said, I choose you, and then you could make them fight. Right?
Sorry, come again?
No, it's okay. Bad joke. Tonight is bad jokes. So
I'm gonna finish Mr. Tiger
go for it.
first.
Oh,
Did you just crit the guy? Okay. Davide, how would you like to do this?
Well, the first hit is gonna hit him on the temporal lobe, so he's gonna be stunned. And the second one, I'm actually going to make a leaping towards the sky jump with the spear and cut him open. How about that?
You do just that, and when you do this, you see that it reverts to its, instead of a human tiger form, it reverts to some kind of human shape, and then it becomes petrified.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I turn to the other monsters.
Yes.
Who the hell are you?
The creatures, they go away from all this, seemingly scared from him, and actually they are starting to project some kind of telepathic message to the others, saying something to the effect, please, take him away from us. He's ugly.
Hey.
Who is Albus?
Don't make me come up there.
Ah! And they fly away. They fly, right? Yeah, they fly.
Yeah, they kind of.
As they
Flying
fly,
in our direction.
yeah, like this, see, like they're here.
Yeah.
And since Albus is scaring them so much, you see that a few of them, from some kind of sphincter-like hole that they have under their body, they exude a cone of stench, some kind of foul-smelling liquid. I would like
what?
I would like Shisa, Wada, and Talin to
What?
make me a dexterity saving throw.
Roll to avoid fart. Oh man.
Okay. Unfortunately, Wada and Shisa are covered by the foul-smelling liquid,
Please
and
be a poison.
you start to exude a horrible, horrible stench.
Really?
Now, yes, because you exude this horrible stench, you are poisoned. It doesn't bother you, Shisa. It will bother the people around you. So, while the person that has been coded, so both Shisa and Nwada, are poisoned, and every time that somebody is with you, they will be poisoned as well. They remain next to you. And you stink.
Okay.
Which is the most important thing, is that you stink.
Can I use prestidigitation to not stink? To clean myself?
You can remove the stench. Okay, does prestidigitation summon any?
It's just regular cleaning, like the equivalent of
It's
washing.
just regular cleaning. Okay, yeah. You could, but you need to rinse yourself with prestidigitation now.
Shisa doesn't see this as being such a problem. She's like,
Well, I will make my way towards this.
Shisa continues the investigation, ignoring
And now
these
that you are
creatures.
stinking so much, actually the flamps gather around you like they recruit men.
Yeah.
Please, take care of him. He's ugly AF.
Okay.
Can I Eldritch Blast the nearest one?
Of course you can. 5 damage. It explodes. You see all the flames. Ah! He killed Kenny.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh.
And that, at this point, I think that 1 minute had probably passed,
I hope so.
and the flames disappear in a puff of smoke. So Tarlin killed 5 with.
And
So,
Shisa will just continue her investigation without paying attention to it.
Yes. Bringing around your crazy stench.
She's about to look at the
Make
altar.
sure to always investigate the other corner of the room than Seashell.
yeah. And Nwada. Okay, Nwada, you do have a problem though, because you poisoned means that you have disadvantage on.
I didn't catch the last word. Disadvantage on?
All your attack rolls.
Okay.
So can, through extended use of Prestidigitate, can Shisa clean them off?
You can, but you will need to do this for 1.
Alright, she's happy to do that. She'll start with Nuada and well, actually,
Okay.
no, that makes no sense. She'll start with herself and then do Nuada.
Okay, but then you will need to spend here 2 hours, which
Oh, sorry,
The other-
2 hours. I thought you said
1 hour for you, 1 hour for
Yeah,
somebody else.
you cut out when we heard the time. I thought
Okay.
you said
At
minutes.
this level, is there still poison
Oh,
in
wow.
the air?
What do you say?
At
Is
this
this-
level,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
So
right.
if you spend a short, basically you have to spend a short yourself, either with a precipitation or with alcohol, or with water or with vinegar.
Then we continue.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you were
But keep your
investigating.
distance.
You were investigating the things you did here. So. Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Yes, I did actually. I got a 20, which is how
Oh, sorry,
things
you
cut
did
off.
roll.
Kicked off, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you find in the stuffed tiger, in its belly, you find a sack containing 500 pieces,
Ooh.
and in its head, you find a human heart, the heart of a human.
Just a regular kind of heart?
Yes. It's
Oh.
strangely intact. It's a bit shrunk, but it seems, I mean, not like
You know what's gonna happen, right?
what's gonna happen. Are you gonna eat the art?
Yep.
When you eat the art, you see that the statue of the man that you had just defeated becomes dust.
She will just scoff and say,
Ah, I have absorbed his power.
Most probably you have. We will only find out in the
"Oh,
next.
oh shit! Did I just contract lycanthropy?"
Did you just self-inflict yourself
Oh god.
lycanthropy? Maybe. Okay, Nuada, you also had an investigation check that didn't avail you much. But there are several doors leading,
And there was a calendar too.
and there was this calendar thing, right?
What does it represent? Like,
It represents something like a Aztec Maya calendar. You can clearly see that 2012 is the year where the world is to end. And, but it's very far away. You also don't know in which world you are, so yeah, it could be a bit of a stretch to make a decision now about the end of the world.
okay. Well,
You can also make me a perception check.
Oh,
Check the
okay.
calendar sheet. 20. Okay, nice. You see that the calendar can be moved aside to reveal passage behind.
are we strong enough to move it aside?
You eventually you can.
All right.
Guys, I found a secret passage.
Oh, let me do that polygon thing again. I'll took. Oh, look at that. All right. I became so good at it. Yeah. Shiza is inviting you, though I understand that the stench surrounding her may be a good reason
You
not.
go. We will follow suit.
Sure.
Eventually.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, so you have moved the stone. And you go inside the secret passage. You see that just behind there in the passage, there is some sort of small table with a knife on it and a jade statue.
Okay.
The jade statue is worth 200 gold, and the dagger is a sacrificial knife. Value +1 dagger, because now you find magical daggers like it's.
So
Rain.
it's not a door.
That one is a door. Yes.
Okay.
It's another door.
So a jade statue worth 200.
The jade statue was 200. Okay, so one more door. We're doing a lot today, guys.
Yeah.
So there is this narrow tunnel slanting away. The passage is barely 4 feet in diameter. Okay, walls are carved with the profusion of ancient, weird glyphs. The floor of the tunnel is slick with a molten, glassy haze. All right. You understand that the glyphs are actually all curses in this ancient language, cautioning you or anybody, and cursing trespassers. Other symbols are actually symbols of abjuration.
So I would like to.
I was like, guys, I need some time to concentrate and detect magic.
So she would like to start spending some time casting the ritual to detect magic to see if the door is indeed trapped with some kind of abjuration spell, or if it's just mundane warning text.
Okay. So you do just that.
But that takes 10 minutes if the others want to do something.
I don't know. Do the others want to do something?
I follow, and I
I
get ready for any
will,
trap or anything.
Yeah,
I will,
I can't come too
investigate
close
the other
because
two
you
doors
guys are
with me.
stinky.
So the two stinkers go there, while Albis is checking the
Yeah,
other.
and I will look at you. Look with you at that.
Okay, Albis and Talin, give me a perception.
Ooh.
Yes, this indeed looks like a door.
It is. You do confirm that it is a door, but you do not hear any sound coming from beyond that door.
Okay.
So yeah, there's no sound.
Then I will carefully open the door.
Then you will carefully open the door. Beyond that door,
2 statues of buds.
yeah, yeah. You have seen such things before, I think.
Yes.
Beyond the door, the passage leads to a set of double bronze doors that you can see here on the other side, bearing the engraved face of the Jaguar god, the god of fancy cars. Both walls of the corridor are sorry.
Wow.
Is it bad that I laugh at my own joke? Okay, so
No, it's
no,
okay.
it's a dad stuff. Okay,
I'm sure our viewers come here for the puns.
yeah. Okay, so
They
both
come
walls,
for D&D, but they stay for the puns.
but they stay for the puns. Okay, very well. Both walls of the corridor are carved to represent 2 lines of warriors in profile, holding hatchet-headed pole arms and facing the western doors. These figures are painted with vivid, lifelike colors: red, black, white, green, and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, what about these other doors?
Okay, perception test.
Yes.
No sound at all once again. Would
So,
you like
Darling, what
to
do you
open
think?
the
Will
door?
we open the door?
Sure.
Yes, we will
Sure.
open the door.
Because thou fear nothing.
Exactly. I have to stand tall and
Tall.
strong so others can lean on me.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's it. You see a corridor, a hall.
Wow.
This is a huge complex full of dead gods.
Pretty pathetic gods, to be honest.
Pretty pathetic gods, to be honest. But
Seems
you
like they do like
bit
those
by
gods
bit.
have complexes.
bit by yes.
Yeah, well,
What do you think? You want to proceed down the corridor, or you want to check that last door opposite?
What? Oh, there's another door.
you know,
Yeah,
since
let's
we
take
had our rest, I've had a familiar, so can I
All right.
draw it back from where it's as an action while it is temporarily dismissed? You can cause it to appear in an unoccupied space.
But was he temporarily dismissed or was he gone?
Yeah, I would have. I did the ritual when we were resting, as we discussed last week.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So I would have dismissed him.
Okay. And was that a bat or something?
Yes, a fiendish bat.
That guy, right?
That's
Okay.
the guy.
I think you
And
have
the
control of it.
edge lord factor increases.
Well, I
You must know that
I can't make it a normal bat.
What is
your
it
D-
called? Is your
your
bat
D-
called, man?
Your bad pun. Your DM has a predilection for that, so we much approve of you that, if you must know.
Hey, it's what the
if
people
it,
want.
If it needs to have
If
a
you will
name,
call,
Yeah,
if
Night
you,
Blade.
if you,
Ozzy.
But
all right, why not?
how will it eat it? How will it bite off its own head?
It is a headless bat.
Okay,
It's a fiendish bat returned from the dead.
call him Osborne. Okay. Yeah. So you want to listen to that door too?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I, 'Cause, 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 I already rolled perception 12.
Yeah, you do not hear any sound again. And I'm supposing you're opening the door.
Absolutely.
One more corridor.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will focus
What a
my
surprise.
senses
You
on,
have a
on
lot
the
of options.
bat and send him in.
Oh, you want to send a bat? Okay, nice.
Yeah. With my senses to how is it explained again?
Bat sense.
You can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears, gaining the
Okay.
benefits of its
And
special
contrary
senses.
to what most people think, bats are not blind.
They are not.
No,
Uh-huh.
they are not.
So your bat eventually ends up next to a door.
Okay. Then yeah,
Which
it
it
doesn't
does
have
not-
thumbs, so it flies
No,
back.
no, that's a fact.
It does have thumbs.
Yeah, but
Probably doesn't have the strength.
That's something
Okay.
different.
I'm supposing you will be sending him also to check these out,
yeah, let's send him in the other tunnels as well,
which will also end
except
up
the stinky tunnel.
except the stinky tunnel because he does not like that.
Meanwhile, in the
Alright.
stinky tunnel.
Meanwhile, in the stinky tunnel, you have completed your detect magic ritual, right? That's
Yes.
what you were doing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So in the corridor itself, you do not detect any working magic.
Okay.
The symbols, the curses, they are symbols of abjuration. They are meant to warn intruders, but they are not active with any real enchantment right now.
Excellent. Shisa turns to the water and says,
So we're good to go. They're just fake.
The one that
Absolutely.
Shisa smells like hell. But
She will-
so do you.
she will open
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah,
You will open the door,
I
Shisa,
ready an arrow.
and you ready an arrow. As Shisa begins to open the door, you realize that maybe something very dangerous behind that door. But
Stop.
what?
Oh,
But what exactly? What hides behind that door? What hides behind all the doors our heroes have revealed but have not yet dared to open? We will only know in the next episode of Tales from the Yawning Portal, an epic campaign by all of you.
hey!
Yay!
Oh, jeez.
Guys, congratulations, you did a lot today. I mean,
Yeah.
we may be finishing this in, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months. I mean, it's good.
Do you mean this?
This level, yeah, this level, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. No, for the rest, the campaign will be over with your kids, most probably. But yeah. Okay, guys, this is it for me tonight. I don't know if Ben has some announcements or we're going to skip that today.
Well, since unfortunately Renee get well soon, Renee is
Get
still
well
out of
soon.
action. We are lagging behind, sadly, with our events. But I would expect that there is perhaps DDO tomorrow night, and perhaps they will then have some more information for you guys then. But of course, we'll be back on Monday night with our ongoing Princes of the Apocalypse campaign. So hopefully we'll see you all back then for some more crazy antics with me in the GM seat.
Very
So-
well. Then
Okay.
all I have left to do is wish you all night and a good fight.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.